Welcome to my channel, Bookish English. I have a question for you. Can you talk about your life in English? Do you know what to say when someone asks, "How was your day?" Or when you want to tell a friend what you do every morning, every afternoon, every evening? Many learners get stuck here. They know a few words, but they cannot make full sentences. They feel shy. They feel confused. But don't worry. Today, I will show you a simple way to speak about your life in English. You can start right now, even if you know only a few words. You will learn how to talk about your morning, your work or school, your friends, your meals, and your day step by step. You will see how small sentences can become powerful. You will gain confidence. You will speak English every day. And the best part? You don't need a teacher. You don't need long classes. You only need your life, your words, and your voice. By the end of this video, you will know how to speak about your life in English clearly, simply, and confidently. Comment below. What is the first sentence you want to say about your life in English? Let's begin. Chapter 1. I wake up. I wake up. I open my eyes. The sun is coming through my window. I feel sleepy. I want to sleep more. But it is morning. I take a deep breath. I feel the air. It is fresh. I say, "Good morning." These are my first English words today. I say them slowly. I say them clearly. Even if I am alone, I speak. I hear my voice. I feel proud. That is the first step. I stretch my arms. I feel my body. I say, I stretch my arms. My hands move up. My back feels good. I bend. I say, I bend my back. I feel awake. I feel alive. Every movement becomes a sentence. Every sentence is practice. I get out of bed. I walk slowly to the bathroom. I say, I go to the bathroom. I look around. I see my toothbrush. I say, this is my toothbrush. I pick it up. I say, I brush my teeth. I move the brush. 1, 2, 3. I count in English. I see the mirror. I smile. I say, I smile in the mirror. I feel happy. I feel fresh. I wash my face. The water is cold. I say, I wash my face. The cold water wakes me up. I feel clean. I feel ready. Every small action can be a sentence. Every small sentence helps me learn. I do not need a book. I do not need someone to correct me. I only need to speak about my life. I return to my room. I open my wardrobe. I look at my clothes. I say, this is my shirt. I pick a blue shirt. I say, I wear a blue shirt. I take my pants. I say, these are my pants. I put them on. I look in the mirror. I say, I am ready. I feel good. I feel confident. I say, I am clean. I am ready. I feel fresh. Speaking about real life makes my English strong. I do not need complicated words. I only need to say what I do. I walk to the window. I look outside. I see the sky. I say, the sky is blue. I see clouds. I say, the sky is cloudy. I see birds. I say, the birds are flying. I notice everything. I speak about everything. I feel connected to my day. I say, today is Monday. I feel happy. I am alive. These sentences may be small, but they are powerful. They train my brain. They train my mouth. They train my confidence. I feel proud of myself. Sometimes I sit for a moment. I close my eyes. I listen. I hear the birds. I hear the wind. I hear the quiet. I say, "It is quiet. I feel calm." I open my eyes. I see my bag. I say, "This is my bag." I use it every day. I check my notebook. I say, "This is my notebook." I write in it. I take my pen. I say, "This is my pen." I write English words. I feel ready to learn. Small words are enough. Real life is enough. Daily routine is enough to speak English. Sometimes I record myself. I say, "Good morning. Today I wake up. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I put on my clothes. I look outside. I feel good." I listen to the recording. I smile. I say, "I spoke English. I understand myself. I am learning." This is practice. This is progress. At first, I only knew wake up and eat. I repeated them every day. Slowly, my words grew. Slowly, my sentences grew. Now I say full sentences. Now I describe my morning. That is the power of speaking about real life. Even if I am tired, I speak. Even if I forget a word, I try. I say, "I forget the word. I try again." I look around. I name things. I speak. I practice. My bedroom is my classroom. My bathroom is my classroom. My morning routine is my lesson. I do not need a teacher. I do not need a book. I only need my voice and my life. One day, I could not speak a single sentence. Now I can say, "I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I wear my clothes. I feel fresh. I feel happy." Small sentences, easy sentences, true sentences. They give me confidence. They give me hope. They give me power. I am not just speaking English. I am living English. I am feeling English. I am learning English in real life. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, try this. Say 3 sentences. Look around. Speak what you see. Speak what you feel. Speak what you do. Even if it is simple. Even if it is slow. Speak out loud. Your voice is strong. Your words are enough. Your life is enough. This is the beginning of your English journey. Small sentences every day will grow into strong English. Step by step. Sentence by sentence. One morning at a time. Chapter 2. I eat breakfast. After I wake up, I go to the kitchen. I say, "I go to the kitchen." The kitchen is small, but it is clean. I see my breakfast table. I say, "This is my breakfast table." I open the cupboard. I see bread. I say, "This is bread." I see butter. I say, "This is butter." I see milk. I say, "This is milk." I see a cup. I say, "This is my cup." Everything has a name. Everything has a sentence. I can speak English about everything in my kitchen. I take the bread. I say, "I take the bread." I put it on the plate. I say, "I put the bread on the plate." I take butter. I say, "I take butter." I spread it on the bread. I say, "I spread butter on the bread." I feel the bread in my hands. I smell the butter. I say, "The bread is soft. The butter is sweet." I practice words like soft, sweet, cold, hot, fresh, and clean. I make small sentences with them. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I enjoy every word. Now I take the milk. I say, I take milk. I pour the milk into my cup. I say, I pour milk into the cup. The milk is white. I say, the milk is white. The milk is fresh. I put the bread and the milk on the table. I say, breakfast is ready. I feel happy. I feel calm. I feel ready to eat. Speaking while doing small actions helps me remember words. Speaking about real life makes my English strong. I sit at the table. I take the bread. I say, I eat bread. I chew slowly. I say, the bread is soft. The bread is tasty. I drink milk. I say, I drink milk. The milk is cold. The milk is fresh. I look outside the window. I see the sun. I say, the sun is bright. The morning is warm. I eat slowly. I enjoy my breakfast. I speak in English about everything. Even eating becomes a lesson. Even small sentences help me learn. Sometimes I make tea. I say, I make tea. I boil water. I say, I boil water. I put tea leaves in the water. I say, I put tea leaves in the water. I wait. I smell the tea. I say, the tea smells good. The tea is warm. I pour tea into a cup. I say, I pour tea into a cup. I add sugar. I say, I add sugar. I stir the tea. I drink tea. I say, the tea is hot. The tea is sweet. I feel happy. Every step has a sentence. Every sentence has English. Sometimes I prepare eggs. I say, I prepare eggs. I take eggs from the fridge. I say, these are eggs. I take 2 eggs. I put oil in the pan. I say, I put oil in the pan. I break the eggs. I say, I break the eggs. I put eggs in the pan. I watch the eggs. I say, the eggs are cooking. The eggs are yellow. The eggs smell good. I turn the eggs. I say, I turn the eggs. They are ready. I put the eggs on the plate. I say, I eat eggs. The eggs are soft. The eggs are tasty. Breakfast is not only food. Breakfast is practice. I name everything I touch. I describe everything I see. I say what I do. I say how I feel. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I listen to myself. I repeat words. I repeat sentences. I make small mistakes. I correct them. I speak again. This is how my English grows. This is how my confidence grows. Sometimes I talk to myself. I say, I am eating bread. I am drinking milk. I am happy. I feel good. Breakfast is important. I eat slowly. I enjoy my food. Speaking simple sentences makes my brain active. It makes my tongue active. It makes my mind ready for more words. It is simple, but it is powerful. Real life is enough to speak English. Daily activities are enough. When I finish breakfast, I clean the table. I say, I clean the table. I wash the cup. I wash the plate. I put the plate in the cupboard. I put the cup in the cupboard. Every small action becomes a sentence. Every sentence becomes practice. I feel proud. I feel strong. I feel ready for the next part of the day. I know that small sentences every morning are building my English. Even if breakfast is small, I speak English. Even if I eat alone, I speak English. Even if I forget words, I try again. I say, I forget the word. I try again. I learn slowly. I am learning English. Step by step, sentence by sentence, word by word. Breakfast is my lesson. Breakfast is my practice. Breakfast is my English classroom. Tomorrow I will eat breakfast again. I will say the same sentences. I will add new sentences. I will describe new things. I will enjoy small words. I will enjoy small actions. I will enjoy speaking English about my real life. Chapter 3. I go outside. After breakfast, I decide to go outside. I say, I go outside. I put on my shoes. I say, I wear my shoes. I take my bag. I say, I take my bag. I open the door. I say, I open the door. The sun is bright. I say, the sun is bright. The sky is blue. I step outside. I feel the fresh air. I say, the air is fresh. The air is cool. I start walking slowly. I speak English about everything I see. I see trees on the street. I say, these are trees. The trees are green. The leaves are fresh. I touch a leaf. I say, the leaf is soft. The leaf is green. I see flowers. I say, these are flowers. The flowers are red and yellow. The flowers smell good. I see birds. I say, the birds are flying. The birds are small. The birds are singing. I smile. I feel happy. I speak English about everything around me. I walk to the park. I say, I walk to the park. The path is clean. I see children playing. I say, the children are playing. They are happy. They are running. I see a dog. I say, the dog is big. The dog is brown. The dog is barking. I see a man sitting on a bench. I say, the man is reading a newspaper. The man is quiet. I walk slowly. I notice small things. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I enjoy my practice. I sit on a bench. I say, I sit on the bench. I feel calm. I feel happy. I look around. I see the park is full of life. I say, the park is beautiful. The sun is warm. The grass is green. The trees are tall. I take my phone. I say, I take my phone. I look at the photos. I see my friends. I feel happy. I speak English about everything I do. I describe everything I see. I say what I feel. I see a small pond. I say, this is a pond. The water is clean. The water is calm. I see fish in the water. I say, the fish are small. The fish are swimming. The fish are fast. I throw a small piece of bread. I say, I throw bread in the water. The fish eat the bread. I feel happy. I notice small things around me. I speak about colors, sizes, movements, and feelings. I make small sentences. I make small observations. I start walking again. I say, I walk slowly. I look at the sky. The sky is clear. The clouds are white. I see a bicycle. I say, the bicycle is red. A man rides the bicycle. He goes fast. He is smiling. I see a cat. I say, the cat is small. The cat is gray. The cat is sleeping. Everything I see is an English sentence. Everything I touch, I name. Everything I feel, I describe. I practice step by step. I walk to the market. I say, I walk to the market. The market is busy. People are walking, people are talking, people are buying things. I see fruits. I say, these are apples. The apples are red. These are bananas. The bananas are yellow. I see vegetables. I say, these are tomatoes. The tomatoes are fresh. These are carrots. The carrots are orange. I touch, I see, I smell, I speak. English is everywhere. I buy some fruits. I say, I buy apples. I buy bananas. I buy oranges. I pay with money. I take the fruits. I speak English about every action. I put fruits in my bag. I say, I put fruits in my bag. I feel happy. I feel proud. Practicing English while doing real activities is easy and fun. I feel confident. I feel strong. I know my English is growing. After shopping, I walk back home. I say, I walk home. The sun is high. The air is warm. I feel good. I see my neighbor. I say, my neighbor is smiling. My neighbor says hello. I say hello. I feel happy. I speak English about greetings. I speak English about feelings. I speak English about daily life. Small sentences every day make big progress. When I reach home, I say, I am home. I open the door. I take off my shoes. I put my bag down. I feel proud. I speak about everything. I smile. I feel confident. Going outside is more than walking. Going outside is a lesson. Going outside is practice. Every step, every object, every action is an English sentence. Tomorrow I will go outside again. I will see new things. I will speak new words. I will make new sentences. I will enjoy simple English. I will practice English in real life. Every day, every step, every sentence brings me closer to speaking English fluently. Chapter 4. I go to school today. I wake up early. I say, I wake up. I open my eyes. The sun is rising. The sky is pink. I feel happy. I stretch my arms. I say, I stretch. I feel strong. I feel awake. I get out of bed. I say, I get out of bed. I wear my clothes. I comb my hair. I am ready for school. I eat breakfast. I say, I eat breakfast. I drink milk. I feel full. I feel happy. After breakfast, I take my bag. I say, I take my school bag. I put my books inside. I take my notebook. I take my pen. I check my bag. I say, I have everything. I am ready. I wear my shoes. I say, I wear my shoes. I feel comfortable. I feel ready. I open the door. I say, I open the door. I step outside. The air is fresh. The sun is bright. I start walking to school. I say, I walk to school. I see my friends. I wave my hand. I say hello. They say hello. We feel happy. I see many trees. I say, the trees are tall. The leaves are green. The leaves move with the wind. The wind is cool. I see birds. I say, the birds are flying. The birds are singing. The birds are small and colorful. Everything I see, I speak in English. I arrive at school. I say, I arrive at school. The school is big. The school has many windows. The school is clean. I see my teacher. I say, my teacher is kind. My teacher is smiling. My teacher says, good morning. I say, good morning. I feel happy. I feel safe. I know school is a good place to learn English. I enter the classroom. I say, I enter the classroom. The classroom is bright. The classroom has many desks. The classroom has a board. The classroom is quiet. I sit at my desk. I say, I sit at my desk. I take my notebook. I take my pen. I am ready to learn. I see my classmates. I say, my classmates are friendly. They are sitting quietly. They are ready for the lesson. The teacher begins the lesson. I say, the teacher is speaking. The teacher writes on the board. I watch carefully. I listen carefully. I repeat the words in English. I write in my notebook. I say, I write the words. I write the sentences. I feel happy. I feel confident. Learning English is easier when I speak, listen, and write. I repeat every sentence slowly and clearly. We have a reading exercise. I say, I read the sentences. I speak clearly. I understand the meaning. I feel proud. I am learning every day. I see new words. I say, these words are new. I try to read. I try to understand. I say the words aloud. I feel confident. My classmates also speak. We practice together. We help each other. English is fun when we learn together. After reading, we have a writing exercise. I say, I write sentences. I use my words. I make small sentences. I describe my day. I describe my family. I describe my friends. I check my work. I say my sentences are correct. I feel proud. I feel happy. I am improving every day. Writing in English is slow, but practice makes it faster. Next, we have a speaking exercise. I say, I speak English. I talk about my hobbies. I talk about my favorite food. I talk about my favorite place. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I feel confident. My teacher listens. My classmates listen. We all speak together. We repeat words. We correct mistakes. We help each other. Every word I speak makes me stronger in English. It is lunchtime. I say, I eat my lunch. I drink water. I sit with my friends. We talk in English. We share our food. We laugh. We feel happy. Lunch is not only food. Lunch is practice. Talking in English during lunch is fun. I ask questions. I answer questions. I speak about small things. I feel confident. After lunch, we have a small activity. I say, I play a game. I follow instructions. I listen to English. I speak English. I have fun. I learn without stress. Learning can be fun. Every day, school teaches me something new. Every day, school helps me speak English. Every day, I feel proud of my progress. The school bell rings. I say, school is over. I say goodbye to my teacher. I say goodbye to my classmates. I walk home slowly. I see the trees. I see the sun. I feel happy. I feel confident. I know school is more than books. School is learning, practice, friends, and confidence. When I reach home, I say, I am home. I put my bag down. I feel tired but happy. I think about the lessons. I review the words. I speak in English about my day. Every day, English grows stronger. Every day, I grow stronger in English. Tomorrow, I will go to school again. I will learn new words. I will speak new sentences. I will practice every day. Chapter 5. I learn new words and speak more English. Today, I wake up early. I say, I wake up. I open my eyes. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. I feel happy. I stretch my arms. I say, I stretch. I feel strong. I am ready to learn. I get out of bed. I put on my clothes. I comb my hair. I eat breakfast. I drink milk. I say, I am ready for school. I feel confident. I am excited to learn new words. I take my school bag. I say, I take my bag. I put my notebook inside. I put my pen inside. I have my dictionary. I am ready for school. I wear my shoes. I open the door. I step outside. I see the sun. I feel the wind. I walk to school. I see my friends. I wave my hand. I say, good morning. They wave back. We feel happy. We talk in English. We ask simple questions. We answer simple questions. I arrive at school. I see my teacher. I say, good morning, teacher. My teacher smiles. I feel happy. I enter the classroom. I see my classmates. I sit at my desk. I take my notebook. I take my pen. I am ready to learn. Today, the teacher says, we will learn new words. We will speak in English. We will practice every day. I feel excited. Learning new words is important. Speaking new words is important. The teacher writes words on the board. I say, I see new words. I read the words aloud. I say each word slowly. I understand the meaning. I write the words in my notebook. I practice every day. The new words are easy. The new words are interesting. I say, I like learning new words. I feel confident. I will remember these words. My classmates also write. We all repeat the words together. We listen carefully. We speak carefully. Next, the teacher gives us a sentence exercise. I say, I make sentences with new words. I write small sentences. I write clear sentences. I speak the sentences aloud. I feel proud. I feel happy. I see my friends. They also make sentences. We share our sentences. We correct mistakes. We help each other. Speaking in English is easier when we practice together. Every sentence I speak makes me stronger. Every word I learn makes me smarter. After the exercise, we have a reading activity. I take my book. I say, I read the sentences. I read slowly. I read clearly. I understand the meaning. I repeat the words aloud. I feel confident. I am learning every day. The book has simple stories. I see new words in the story. I write the words in my notebook. I say, I will use these words tomorrow. I will speak these words tomorrow. I will remember these words. Repetition helps me remember. Speaking helps me remember. Then we have a listening activity. I say, I listen carefully. I hear words. I hear sentences. I repeat the words. I repeat the sentences. I feel confident. I understand English better. Listening is important. Speaking is important. Reading is important. Writing is important. All skills help me learn English. Every activity in school helps me speak more English. It is lunchtime. I say, I eat my lunch. I drink water. I sit with my friends. We talk in English. We ask questions. We answer questions. We speak slowly. We speak clearly. Lunch is not only food, lunch is also practice. I ask, what did you eat? My friend answers, I eat rice. I say, I eat bread. We laugh. We feel happy. We learn every day. After lunch, the teacher gives a game. I say, I play the game. I follow instructions. I listen to English. I speak in English. I have fun. I learn new words. I practice speaking. The game is fun. We learn without stress. I feel happy. I feel confident. I say, English is fun. I will speak more. I will practice more. I will learn every day. The school day ends. I say, school is over. I say goodbye to my teacher. I say goodbye to my classmates. I walk home. I see the trees. I see the sun. I feel happy. I feel proud. I learned new words today. I spoke in English today. Learning every day makes me stronger. Speaking every day makes me better. I know practice is the key. When I reach home, I say, I put my bag down. I drink water. I rest for a while. I review my words. I speak in English. I make sentences with new words. I feel confident. I feel proud. Tomorrow I will learn more words. I will speak more English. I will practice every day. Every day English grows stronger. Every day I grow stronger in English. I am ready for tomorrow. Chapter 6. I speak English every day and practice at home. Today I wake up early again. I open my eyes. I feel happy. I say, I wake up. I see the sun. I feel excited. Today is a new day to practice English. I stretch my arms. I take a deep breath. I feel strong. I say, I am ready to speak English. I will practice every word I learned. I get out of bed. I put on my clothes. I brush my teeth. I comb my hair. I eat breakfast. I drink milk. I feel full of energy. I take my school bag. I check my notebook. I check my dictionary. I say, I have everything. I am ready to learn. I will speak English today. I walk to school. I see my friends. I say, good morning. They smile. We feel happy. We talk in English. I ask, how are you? They answer, I am fine. How are you? I say, I am fine too. Speaking every day makes me stronger. Every word I say makes me confident. At school, the teacher greets us. I say, good morning, teacher. She smiles. She says, today we will speak more English. We will use new words. We will practice sentences. I feel excited. I open my notebook. I write the words I learned yesterday. I read them aloud. I say, I see the words. I read them slowly. I speak clearly. I understand the meaning. I feel confident. Repetition helps me remember. Speaking helps me remember. The teacher gives us a speaking activity. I say, I listen carefully. I repeat the words. I make sentences. I speak in English. I see my friends. They speak too. We speak slowly. We speak clearly. We correct mistakes. We help each other. I say, English is fun. I enjoy speaking. Every word I say is practice. Every sentence I speak is learning. My classmates feel happy too. We all feel proud. Speaking together is better than speaking alone. After that, we have a reading activity. I open my book. I see sentences. I read aloud. I say, I read slowly. I read clearly. I understand the meaning. I repeat the sentences. I write some words in my notebook. I feel confident. I am learning every day. Reading helps me speak better. Reading helps me remember words. Reading helps me make sentences. I enjoy reading. Reading is a fun way to learn English. Then, we have a listening activity. I listen carefully. I hear the teacher's voice. I hear sentences. I repeat the sentences. I say, I listen carefully. I repeat every word. I understand more English. I feel confident. I am learning fast. Listening is important. Speaking is important. Reading is important. Writing is important. Every activity helps me speak better English. Every day I improve my skills. Lunchtime comes. I eat my food. I drink water. I sit with my friends. We speak in English. We ask questions. We answer questions. We speak slowly. We speak clearly. I say, lunch is a good time to practice. I can speak English with friends. I can learn new words. I can make new sentences. We feel happy. We feel proud. Speaking every day is the key to learning English. After lunch, the teacher gives us a game. I listen to the instructions. I say, I understand. I will play carefully. I will speak English while playing. I will repeat new words. I will use sentences. I play the game. I have fun. I learn new words. I speak in English. I feel confident. Playing is also learning. Games make English easier. Games make English fun. The school day ends. I say, I had a good day. I learned new words. I spoke in English. I read and listened. I had fun. I am proud of myself. I say goodbye to my teacher. I say goodbye to my friends. I walk home. I feel happy. I think, every day I speak more English. Every day I learn more words. Every day I practice more sentences. At home, I put my bag down. I drink water. I take my notebook. I write the new words. I say I will review my words. I will speak sentences. I will read sentences aloud. I will practice listening. I will speak English with my family. I will practice every day. I see my parents. I say, good afternoon. I learned new words today. I spoke in English. They smile. They feel proud. I feel proud too. In the evening, I read my English book. I speak the words aloud. I make small sentences. I write the sentences in my notebook. I listen to English audio. I repeat the sentences. I say, every word I speak is practice. Every sentence I make is learning. Every day I practice, I get better. I feel confident. I feel happy. I am learning. Before sleeping, I review everything I learned today. I say, I practiced words. I made sentences. I spoke in English. I listened carefully. I read carefully. I feel proud. I am ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I will learn more words. Tomorrow I will speak more English. I will practice every day. I go to bed. I close my eyes. I think about English. I dream about speaking English. Every day I speak more English. Every day I practice more. I read, I write, I listen, I speak. I feel confident. I feel proud. I know practice is the key. Every day I get better. Every day English becomes easier. I am ready for the next day.